Are you financially prepared for this new year? With the whispers of a recession, inflation, and constant layoffs throughout the economy, it's difficult not to worry about money. In fact, Capital One's 𝗓𝗓𝗧𝗏 survey found that 73% of Americans listed money as their number one stressor. If that's you, know that you're not alone. In today's video, we're going to uncover 7 essential steps to help you establish a financial self-care plan that will transform your relationship with money and turn those worries into wins. Hello, beautiful people from across the lands. It is your girl, 𝗪𝗓𝗓. Join me on my journey to financial independence by eliminating debt, creating multiple streams of income, and inspiring others like you to dream again. Welcome back to my hopeful peeps. Happy New Year. Hello for my new peeps joining into this hopeful community. I am so thrilled and just super excited about year 2024. I'm calling it the year of more vibes, more positivity, more viewers like you coming in and join, and of course, more money. So one of the first things that we need to do when establishing a financial self-care routine is to have a mental shift. Your current mindset that you have now is not going to be the mindset that is going to carry you to the next level on your financial journey. And in order to do this, we need to practice a process called neuroplasticity. Imagine your brain is a muscle that gets stronger and more flexible the more you exercise it. Well, neuroplasticity is just that. Our brain is made of billions of tiny little things called neurons. These neurons communicate to each other through special pathways. When you learn something new or do something over and over again, these pathways can change and adapt. Doing mindful practices helps us pay attention to our thoughts and feelings without getting too caught up in them. When we practice being mindful about money, it strengthens our brain to think more positively and make better financial decisions. It's like giving our brain a little workout to build healthy habits and attitudes around your finances. Here are a few mindful techniques that you can start implementing today in your financial self-care routine. And the first one is breathing. Breathing assists in calming the nervous system. Oftentimes when we're stressed about money, friends, family, our job, our body has a physical reaction to that. It is very important that we take a moment to pause and step back and do some intentional breathing to help calm those nerves. And one of my favorite techniques is the 4-6-8 method. And this is where you simply take a deep breath in for 4 seconds, hold it for 6, and release through 8. And you do that for about 4 or 6 cycles or until you feel fully relaxed to return to your day. My second mindful technique is journaling. Research has found focusing your emotional and traumatic events through journaling leads to better physical and psychological outcomes. You may be wondering, what do I even write about? How do I journal about money? And the solution is a prompt journal. A prompt journal helps you organize your thoughts through thought-provoking questions that cause you to dig deeper into your behaviors. And I have the perfect prompt journal to help you along your money journey, and it's called the Mental Wealth Finance Journal. The Mental Wealth Finance Journal is a journal that I created tailored for those seeking financial empowerment with a unique focus on mental wellness. The prompts are designed to help you uncover the root causes of your financial habits while also expanding your mind to dream big and create an action plan to achieve it. You can grab your copy off Amazon today. The link is in the description. My final mindful technique is affirmations for abundance. Affirmations help reinforce the mindset around financial abundance. By repeating them, you allow the brain to work that neuroplasticity that helps reinforce positive thoughts around money and wealth. Some of my favorite affirmation quotes I get are from money influencer 𝗪𝗧𝗏. I'll be sure to include her IG handle in the description. Whether you say them before you head out the door or before you close your eyes at the end of the day, you just want to make a habit of saying them. If you are still here watching, please be sure to hit that like button as it lets YouTube know that this video is adding value and more folks should be watching your girl. I would greatly appreciate the love and support. Okay. Back to the video. The second thing you want to incorporate into your financial self-care routine is to create a money space. And a money space is simply a designated area designed to help nurture your relationship with money, whether that be setting your budget for the month, mapping out action steps to achieve your financial goals, or working through some prompt journaling to address any mental health barriers that are impacting your financial decisions. You want to make sure that this space is organized and clutter-free and inspiring and exciting at the same time. If you created something like a vision board, this may be a great time to make sure that's visibly in sight so you can kind of refresh your memory and get excited about the things you are looking forward to achieve this year. The third thing you want to incorporate into your financial self-care routine is plan your money dates. Remember, we want those neurons to build some muscle, and the only way to do that is to practice these actions over and over again. One of the things that I like to do is to set a recurring reminder in my phone to make sure that I'm dedicated time to my money space, whether that be reviewing my budget or setting my budget for the month, reviewing some of my goals, or even dedicating some time to journal and, go through my affirmations. But the best thing to do is to make sure that that reminder is going off on a routine basis. And then I even have a backup plan if my human tendencies tend to kick in and I'm not sticking to that schedule. I always make sure to set my budget before the first paycheck of the month hit my bank account. So that way you are building that money muscle to help establish these new money routines. The fourth thing you want to do when establishing a financial self-care routine is you need to know your starting point. And the way to do that is to complete a financial assessment. And a financial assessment can have components by completing a spend audit where you're looking at your current spending patterns. You are knowing your numbers, which is identifying your income going in, your expenses going out, and subtracting those two and identifying what I like to call your magic number, which is that money that is left over, or if you're in a negative, how much in a negative you are currently are. You're reviewing your savings, your investment portfolio, you're even calculating your current net worth, with this adding all of your assets and subtracting them from your liabilities to specifically know where you are financially. By doing this, you allow yourself to give yourself a visual full picture of where you are, so when you're setting your goals, you're making sure you're doing it with intention to move from where you are to where you want to be. The fifth thing you want to include in your financial self-care routine is making sure that you're setting smart money goals. This will be both for your short and long-term goal. And with a smart money goal, you're making sure that it's specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time-bound. So whatever goal that you set, you want to make sure that you take that large goal and break it down to small action items that you can begin moving toward to completing. Now that we got our mindset shifted, put into the right place, we did a financial assessment, we know our numbers, we're setting our goals. Now it's time for the sixth step to include your financial care routine, is to make sure that you create a budget. And think of a budget as your roadmap to success. One of my favorite quotes says that if you fail to plan, then you plan to fail. Your budget is simply your plan to help you reach your goals. If you are not budgeting, or if you have struggled budgeting, right now I am offering my budget coaching services for free with the initiative Project 100. If you want someone to help you along that journey, be sure to check the description box below to learn more. Did you know that 63% of employees are unable to address a $500 unexpected emergency, oftentimes resorting to their retirement account to make a hardship withdrawal? Which leads us to our last and final step in building our financial self-care routine, and that is establishing an emergency fund. Now, the recommendation is to have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses saved, but when you look at that number, that is a very large number to put aside. So I recommend creating mini steps to help you get to that end goal, starting off with $500, then working yourself up to the next tier savings of $1,000, then 1 month worth of expenses, and then so on and so forth. It is also highly recommended that you put it in a separate high yield savings account, and once you have established your budget, you want to include it as a line item and set up automatic payments to go directly to that high yield savings account, so you can set it and forget it and build your emergency savings. If you made it to the end of this video, comment this money affirmation: I am open to an overflow of financial abundance. I hope you found this video helpful. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with someone that can use this information. And remember, until next time, dream, believe, and achieve.